Uh, oh man. Oh man. You know what I don't know how to do? I don't know how to act. And what is this, dude? This one fly. What is this one fly in my apartment surviving on? Because I haven't gone grocery shopping in forever. So long. I have not. There is no food in this house. I've eaten boiled rice and lentils for like 2-3 days straight. I don't know what this fly is living off of. He's eating me while I'm asleep. I mean, this is crazy. This one fly's been here forever. Yeah, no, I don't. What's up, guys? I don't know how to act. I don't know how people are like able to put on like that, like just like fake good mood. That is a really like that's a listen. It's a great survival tactic in a way. It's just like I just don't know how to do it. I'm not. And by the way, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just in a meh. You know, it's just a meh, like meh kind of mood. Sorry about that. I feel bad because, geez, this coming Thursday will be Thanksgiving. You know, that's getting me a little happier. I love Thanksgiving. I was talking to a couple people about, I don't know what I love more anymore. I'm conflicted now. What I love more. Do I love Thanksgiving more or Christmas? And now it's like, ooh. So it was, you know, I lost track, but it was Thanksgiving for a little while. And then it was Christmas for a little while and back and forth. And I think it's been Christmas lately. But now I might be switching back to Thanksgiving. The reason being is my family, great cooks. They are great cooks. I'm sorry to toot the horn of my lineage, but I have a sibling and family and mother and father. They're great cooks. So the food's amazing. But then my girlfriend's family, whose parents are split but still around, their families are great cooks. So we celebrate 3 Thanksgivings. That's 3 amazing days of food. Well, it's actually, well, not 3 days, but 3, visits of food and leftovers. And having leftovers is amazing. Dude, waking up the next day with stuffing in the fridge, like, oh, it's not Thursday anymore and I'm eating stuffing. Or just getting home and going, hey, why don't we heat up some of those leftovers? Like, why don't we have a bottle of wine? Yeah, I know it's like 10:30, but screw it. Like, it's tomorrow's Black Friday. We have nothing going on. Nothing's happening. So fuck it. Yeah. So Thanksgiving is awesome in that aspect. And then when I go back, but you know what? What's going to happen is that's going to happen. I'm going to have an amazing time. Knock on wood. Oh God, I don't know. Why do I do that? Why am I like I'm becoming my, what's that movie? Is it 12 Angry Men? I've become my father. Why is it that, oh, fuck that. No, why? I'm like on the knock on wood. No, what's going to happen is Thanksgiving's going to happen. The couple days afterwards, that Thanksgiving weekend, that's another thing. Thanksgiving weekend. That's a definite. Christmas may fall, is it going to be a Monday this year? Is it a Tuesday? I don't know what day it is this year, but Thanksgiving's always Thursday, and it's always Thanksgiving weekend because, for the most part, depending on, what job you have or whatever, it's usually a 4-day weekend. So it's like, 4-day weekend of just eating and shitting and farting and watching the games, the Thanksgiving football games and Sunday football still going to happen. The Knicks are going to be playing in between. It's just like, you're just fucking fellatioing yourself. It's amazing. Anyways, after that, a couple days are going to go by. And then you're going to start getting that feeling again like, oh shit. We still got another one coming. And you just start feeling it. And Christmas is just this long, like, you're already feeling it. But it's taking a back burner. It's kind of like the NFL season. But then all of a sudden it's like, all right, the college football playoffs starting. All right. Alabama's making it to the next round. All right, Ohio State's got a chance. All right, who's going to play? All right, we got these 2 teams. And then, boom, that happens. And it's like, oh, that's right. The NFL's still happening. So that's what's going on with Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, it's like, all right, that was amazing. That was good. Oh, that's right. We still got Christmas. So I think once Christmas Eve happens and then Christmas Day, I'm like, all right, maybe I like Christmas more again. I like both so much. Those holidays are great. I am enamored. I'm borderline gobsmacked that there are people out there still that have this like weird anti-Christmas, it's all about like it's all commercialism. It's like, yeah, we know, like you were born in our generation. We all knew this growing up. Even our parents, our parents' generation, having those type of people. Okay, a little risque, a little different, a little outside the box, unconventional, nonconformist. Yeah, I get it. And then the generation after that, or before that, if you even brought that up, it's like, oh, well, you must be a faggot. Like if you grew up in like say, if you were like 26 in 1954 and you were like, Christmas is all about commercialism. It's like, oh, John's a homo, and keep him away from your kids because he's going to try to fuck them. It's a different world. And then our parents' generation, like the 60s and the 70s, and like, hey man, it's not all about the presents, man. Just like you just got to be there and be around. Doesn't matter what day, just like be around the whole. How about all 365 and once every 4 years, 366 days out of the year, And then it's like, all right, a little risque, but then more and more started people gravitating towards that. And it's like, all right, like we get it. But, some of us just want to we just kind of want to be a part of it. And then, like the millennial or whatever generation between millennial and boomer is happen. And it's like, all right, maybe they can like finalize this thought process of like, it's all commercial. And like they'll take that wave and then they'll elevate it. They'll make books out of it and videos and movies and all this kind of stuff. It's not about and then you get all those fucking Christmas movies. It's like, it's not about the presents. Like, I get the fuck out of here. The other 10 directors said the same thing, but you know what? I think mine's actually real. I think people will gravitate towards mine. And then you get my generation, this millennial generation. It's like, it's just so commercialized. It's like, what? Like, that's not even an original thought. Like, you're just saying something that 6 other generations before you have been saying. Like, you got anything else, Susan? Like, right now, when I unwrap your box, all I see is unoriginal. I thought that was witty. I don't give a fuck. It's just silly. Like, you're purposely, like, being a screw. Like, you're not doing it because you have this original thought. You're just like, I think it's this, but whatever. Okay. And I turn this way as I eat my awesome ham. Like, it's just like, I don't even have anything for that. I think what helps though with that is the generation afterwards. The people who will be outside the box and be like, yo, I love like buying gifts and helping big companies and big conglomerates and then giving them to my friends and family as I dwindle my little money I have while this huge corporation is bleeding me dry. That's going to be an out of the box thought. That's going to be crazy. Not the other people. It's like, it helps the economy and It's like, dude, who are you fucking greasing? Get the fuck out of here. I'm actually talking about a genuine, just like blue collar dude. Like, I love big companies. I love huge corporations. I can't wait to buy all their shit that wasn't even built here. Man, I am on a fucking tangent to nowhere. I don't even know where that went. Oh, jeez. I got a text message up at the wazoo. Up the wazoo, I say. Missed phone call. This is ridiculous. I'll call him back. Ain't nobody got time for that. At the end of the day, I love both holidays. Maybe I'm just, I could be just being a hater to the people that don't like them. Because at the end of the day, loving the holiday isn't original either. But I think the difference is you're coming at a place of joy compared to not joy. And then that's when you get into the weeds, because then people start to argue for the joy And then those arguments can easily be picked apart because the people who are unjoyful have the reason for being unjoyful. Because at the end of the day, you are arguing opinion. And if you're arguing opinion, there's going to be people on one side that have their opinion, people on the other. You can't really, like, there's no point of getting in the weeds. There's just no point. It's a losing battle. Nothing's going to happen. But yeah, that's just your opinion, man. I don't know what to tell you. In other news, what other news do I have? Oh, okay. I would love to, if anyone older or younger too, if anyone smarter than me listens to this show, which would be, it'd be close to everyone. Could you tell me why do women get cold feet more often? Because I feel like that's the case. So I'll explain. My girlfriend and I, months back, were thinking of moving with one another. She got cold feet. However, it was not just cold feet. There was kind of like mystery about the relationship. She didn't know if she wanted to move forward, but she wanted to keep everything status quo. So she didn't want to eliminate it. To which I was like, I guess that's it. She's done. We got to cut her loose. This isn't going to work. And then after I came down from my emotional tirade, we talked, and it's like, all right, you know what? To be fair, and this is me now talking to you guys. I did kind of want to stay at my place at least one more year. I like my place. It's a nice little nook and cranny. I don't want it to be an anchor, but I do like it. It's not really an anchor financially. It's just a really nice spot. I fucking love this little fucking love shack. So I was actually, in essence, okay with it. But when you hear it and you've been talking about looking for places for a few months, and then all of a sudden you get this fucking what feels like what Jen would say, bombshell, which that one was. See, that was a bombshell. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like you saw the nuke explode, and then you're like, shit. I can't even run away from this. I just gotta sit here and deal with it. But then, all right. So, anyways, some time goes by. I just renewed my lease a month ago, and all of a sudden, little tippy toes over here. Oh, so, hey, listen. I mean, the relationship's been really good lately, and I just thought maybe we could revisit. I'm like, revisit? The fucking holidays are coming up, and I just resigned my lease. She's like, oh. Then she goes into I didn't, she has a deeper voice than mine. I didn't know you resigned your lease. I'm so sorry. And actually, that was kind of going to be the end of it. And then we just started talking again. And it's like, all right, let's try. Let's look for places. And if we find something that makes perfect sense, we'll do it. And if not, we don't do it. But to anyone listening, why is it I feel like girls do this more often? And I am 100% preferencing this, is that how you say it? With the fact that the sole reason could be she just wasn't that into me at the time. We were fighting and bickering a lot, and she wasn't feeling it. If that's the reason, then that's the reason. Be honest with me if that's the reason. However, I do think there's a possibility of another reason, that just some girls, the thought of change to something that's a commitment like that is really fearful. For me, it wasn't that fearsome. It's I like this girl. She likes me. We are bickering right now. However, at the end of the day, it's a 1-year lease. And if it sucks, we go our separate ways. It's 1 year. That's how I was thinking about it. So maybe she's just more, I don't know, smart and not just going, yeah, fuck it, balls to the wall. Let's do this. Who gives a fuck? What's 1 year? that was it's 1 year. If we hate each other 6 months in, then, we can always, try that threesome, maybe rekindle the relationship. Again, this is my stupid head. This is how I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking about it, I think she's just not as juvenile as me. That was probably the main reason. But yeah, if anyone does have a thought on that, I really would like to hear your opinion on that. I rarely do that. I rarely fucking do the whole hey man, reach out to. But usually when I'm on these solo episodes, I got no one else to talk to over here. I'm all by myself. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, and by the way, she has said multiple times, like, are you sure it's okay if you like break your lease? If you break your lease, if I'm like, well, we'll cross that path when we find a place we like. Because what's going to happen is if we do find a place that is like jackpot, that's the place, because that's what we're searching for. We're looking for jackpot. We're looking for it fits our time that we'd be moving. It fits our price range and it fits our wants, like the perfect triangle of what we want. If we don't find that, then we don't move out. Simple as that. She stays where she's at. I stay where I'm at. But if we do find that place, her lease will be ending soon. And then my thought process is I call my development. I'm like, listen, guys, here's the deal. Is it okay? Like, is it okay? Like, the new lease that I did sign and you signed has not gone into effect yet. I'm sorry for putting you in this bind. What can we do? And then go from there. If they tell me to go fuck myself, I can be like, all right, well, go fuck yourself. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Kick me out? I'm leaving. So that's the thought process. But she's been very like, is it compassionate or empathetic for like my thing? Like, if I can't pull this off, she's not going to be mad at all, because she's going to understand. She's like, no, I mean, at the end of the day, this is my fault. Like, she's said that. So she's a great girl. She definitely, though, she has buyer's remorse before even buying something. In her head, the grass is always greener on the other side. And it's just like, babe, like, you have to realize that you are this perfect little angel. Like, shut the fuck up. Look in the mirror. Put your chin up and be like, you're awesome. You got an awesome life. You're crushing it. And just fucking go with your gut. You don't have to always second guess yourself. So I think that's what the other part of it is for me, where it's like, well, she second guesses herself on a lot of things. So that might have been also part or the main reason on her little cold feet. And she has such little feet. She's so cute. And also, she's a tough little cookie, if anyone's ever listened to any previous episodes of the show. So that's one thing going on. What else? Is there anything else going on? Oh, sports. I mean, what? What can you say? Real quick, the baseball offseason is one of the most boring things of all time. It's not boring. Like, nothing happens. People don't sign until like a week before first pitch or whatever, or I'm sorry, a week before game one of the no, like, it's boring. Like, it's boring. Even if people were signing big contracts, there's just something boring about it. It is not branded well. It is just a bore. I don't care. The reason I'm mad is because I listen to so much sports talk radio that, oh my God, I just realized my headphones weren't on this whole time. And that doesn't make a difference. I could have been talking without my headphones this whole time. It's great. I have been, actually. In other sports also, we have football, which both teams suck. There's nothing really much to say. Both teams are really bad in this New York area. This Jets Giants. They're so. It is mind-blowing how bad professional sports can be in this area. The fact that it has been a decade and a half since any of the major four professional team sports, since any of them in this area have won a championship, is crazy. The reason being is between basketball, football, baseball, and hockey, I think there's 9 teams. I always forget this. Hold on. Hockey, there's 3. Football, there's 2. Baseball, there's 2. And basketball, there's 2. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Oh, well, yeah, and technically Buffalo, but that's upstate. Like tri-state area, there's 9. And the fact that, and you can include Buffalo. The fact that over a decade and a half, none of them have won a championship. That's crazy, because the other states don't have this luxury. Other regions don't have this luxury. Philadelphia doesn't have this luxury. I don't think Texas. Hold on, Texas And Dallas Cowboys and the Texans, right? Is there anyone else in Dallas for football? I don't think so, right? Wait, hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Well, real quick, actually, off the top of my head, let me see if I. Dallas Cowboys and Texans for football. Basketball is Spurs, Rockets, Mavericks. I think that's it, right? Baseball: Texas Rangers, Houston Astros. 5, 6, that's 7. Oh shit, they actually have a lot. And what was I for? Oh, hockey. I have no. The Dallas Stars or something. I don't even fucking know. All right, let's see. How many NHL teams in Texas? Dallas Stars. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I'm the best. All right. How many MLB teams? Texas. Why can't just give me an answer? Just give me how many MLB teams? 2 major teams. All right. I already know, but just Houston Astros, Texas Rangers. All right. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. How many NBA teams? Texas. 3. Mavericks, Rockets, Spurs. I am crushing it. And what was the last one? Oh, NFL. I said 2. How Texans and Cowboys. Many NFL teams. Texas. What NFL teams are in Texas? Texas fans are split between the NFL's Dallas Cowboys. Oh, but this season running from September through January, there are ample opportunities to catch both teams in action. All right, all right, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even Texas only has 8. I could do California right now, but I don't feel like putting you guys through that. I mean, that's not even the point. The point is there's states and regions with, not even a professional team from one of the major sports in their region, and they're winning championships. Like, does Kansas City even have a hockey team? Does Kansas City have a hockey team? Yes, Kansas City has a professional hockey team called the Kansas City Mavericks. Wait, what? No, wait, is that like an NHL? No. I'm sorry. NHL team. The Mavericks. I mean, there's no way there's no way. No, Kansas City is not currently. They don't have an NHL team. I don't think they have a basketball team. I know they have a baseball team. The Kings left for Sacramento, California in 1985, and the Kansas City has been without that. Oh, okay. Yeah. So they don't. Teams. Several teams are semi-pro, 21%. Yeah, okay. So Kansas City has a dynasty going on, and I understand, like, you can't win every year, but what I'm saying is there are more bingo balls, like, in the freaking thing for this area, and we keep coming up with zilch, nothing, nada. So it's annoying. It's just, so it's annoying. So it's hard. I guess it sucks, man. It fucking sucks. It's brutal. It's brutal to be watching these teams lose night in and night out. And I'm not a fan of all the teams, but I'm at the point now. I've been at an age for a while where I don't care about fan bases for opposing teams. Like, if you're a fan of the Boston Red Sox, cool, whatever. If you're a fan of this, fan of that, whatever. If you're a fan of the Phillies or the Eagles or the Sixers, whatever. But for some reason, night in and night out, those fans suck dick. They just do. They are awful. They are some of the worst fans. I'm sure there's some good people, but God, night in, night out, you just see like the worst of the worst. And that goes for the New York tri-state area fan base as well. This tri-state area fan base has been awful. I think since the pandemic, maybe even a little before, they have been brutally tied for the worst with Philly. Honestly, it's been that bad. But both can be true. Both can suck. But if you just as a person are a fan of any team, as long as your character is good, I don't care. I'm not going to be like, like what? I'm not 9. Like, this doesn't make any sense. But I'm also at an age now where, dude, and I'm at an age, and also the teams I root for in this area are without championships, that if like the Mets are making a run, or if the Nets are making a run, or the Jets, it's like, yeah, cool. Like, I'm not rooting for them, but I'm not rooting against. Like, I don't want to see them win. No, like, why? Why? Actually, to be fair though, when the Yankees and the Mets were making their run, I was rooting for the Mets too. I was like, yeah, go for it, man. Like, this is fucking awesome. Like, this could be a, what's it called? A Subway Series. If that happens though, I fucking want the Yankees to win. And if the Mets win, I'm going to be distraught. But during that run, I share a group chat with a buddy, and this dude was like anti-Yankee, pro-Met. And I'm like, you're just, you know what? Now I hope the Mets lose. I fucking hate the Mets now. And he was just like, yo, at least we gave the Dodgers a better fight. It's like, what? Like, what? Why do you exist? Why are you? I'm trying to beat you, like as a drug addiction. I'm trying to beat this, and you just drag me back into the dirt. Why are you like this? But yeah, if like the Net, like I'm a huge Knicks fan, but if the Nets are making a run with Thomas and young players, and just like yeah, why not? If the Nets are playing the Lakers, why would I want to? Like, I hope the Nets lose. I don't want to see them win before the Knicks win. Fuck that. Why the fuck would I want the Lakers and LeBron James to win? They don't have enough success down there, like, or over there, whatever. Like, fuck that. Go for the Nets. But if all of a sudden Nets fans get all antsy and like, fuck you, Knicks. Don't you wish you came to the Nets? Then yeah, I'm probably going to go, okay, well, I don't want to live around this. And I live in this area. You know what? Let's go, LA. Yo, Bronny, win them another chip. So that's where my mindset as a fan is. It's not healthy. Being a sports fan is not healthy. All right, I don't gamble, but the fact that I root for teams that as soon as the season starts, they have a 1 in 30 or a 1 in 32 chance of winning the championship if everything's base level. That's not good odds. So it's most likely I'm going to be miserable. I'm looking at arguable episodes right now. Is Matt Wash fat and bald? Re-listening to This Is Your Country, there are some parts that were great. Man, dude, I wish Gemini had enough care for these shows to like make clips. I was making clips for Dullard for a little while, and then I just lost interest. It's a laziness. It is a laziness. That is one huge reason why podcast and comedians became a big thing, because comedians like to talk, but they don't like to do work. So they can talk about whatever without doing any research, because that's work, and then they just upload it, which is just a little extra work, which sucks, but that's it. They don't have to edit it. They don't have to chop it down. They don't got to put an intro there and that. They just blah, 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 blah. Upload. Done. and they become fucking rich and famous. That's all I got. It's amazing. It is amazing. That is a huge reason why comedians became big when it comes to podcasting. Because it was the perfect... What the fuck was that? It sounded like a motorcycle farting. It was a perfect medium for that, for them. Let's see how last week's episode of M. Dullard did. I always like to look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. Oh, God. Oh. But, man, now that I'm thinking of Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm fucking hungry. So I'm going to get going soon. I hope all of you have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, it sucks. Jeez, I'm gonna end this on the worst note ever, but this is what's in my mind right now. You know, some of you are gonna have family members that pass away soon, like right before Thanksgiving or the holidays, and maybe you will too. Jesus Christ. Some of you might get laid off. Your parents might split. You may find out your dad's gay. There's a lot of things that can happen to you. But keep your chin up. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. There's so many hard things in this world. There really are. But you can either do two things. You can make the best of it, or you can kill yourself. So either way, those bad things will be less. No, seriously. If you decide to do the keeping your chin up method, then do that. do that. If you're gonna be alive, then you might as well fucking just look at the word. Like, just listen to people. Don't think about what you're gonna say while they're talking. Just listen to people. Get a real good grasp. Be okay with being patient and replying in a patient way. Just everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, and you're gonna have a great Thanksgiving. You're gonna have an amazing Thanksgiving. All right, did I filibuster enough to get to 30 minutes? I did. Awesome. No, seriously. Have a good Thanksgiving, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Later.